All right, we're live. Welcome back, everybody. Day trading, the S&P 500, the ES, scalping, the New York Open. I'm going to get a screen up. How's everyone doing today? I see in the chat we got Sean. Good to see you, Sean. Cash bands. Is that night crawlers? It is night crawlers. Good morning to you, Dr. Me. Good morning or good afternoon, even. How are you all? Heng Wong, great to see you. Ama, good to see you as well. We got all the regulars back in. Great to see. Could NQ rally because of this Meta? And AMD announced 6 gigawatt GPU deal as part of an AI build out. It could very well. It could very well, but depends if it's been priced in or not. Good morning, Peter. Manu, good morning. Cherry as well. We just opened. Oh, look at this. And we're opened in a gap. Oh, perfect timing. All right, let me just see that. No, it's not really a gap, is it? That's old. No, it's not a gap. I thought I haven't updated my charts yet. That's been filled a long time ago. That's no longer a gap. So there is one kind of up here, but we have kind of traded through it many times. So I'm going to put low emphasis on it, not too much emphasis on it. Damn, look at these sellers coming in heavy. Really, really heavy again today. Cody, good morning to you. Oh, well, we catched along last night after the, what do you call it? After the session, we did get the long. Where was it? It was like, would have been here. This one here. Yeah, this is the one I caught. Boom, 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 back up. But we didn't really go much higher. So, I don't know. The market's really struggling, isn't it? But we'll see how we perform today in terms of actual volume. Lots of sellers coming in again. They're really determined to push this market down. In terms of the longer term range that whoa, look at that candle. I just want to see the daily. Are we kind of in or out of that range? What's going on? Okay, we're still very much in that range. We still got the bottoms quite far away. So nothing too crazy yet. We're still very much in a ranging market. I just want to see if there are any gaps below here. We got one coming up a bit further down at 6827. That will be my area of interest. So let's see if we can get down there. I think we will. I mean, it's selling off quite well, isn't it? Peter Cosmos, good to see you. Hello to you as well. But that is a lot of sell pressure. Not too much sell pressure, but a decent amount came in. You know, another 1,000, another 1,500 here on this candle. We've got some buyers coming in. But you can see the buyers, look, they're printing a lot of numbers, but their candle is small right now. They would have to be far more aggressive to get this market up. So not ready for anything major just yet. I just want to check the 1 minute on a candlestick. See if there's anything I'm missing in terms of yeah, there's really nothing yet. We're going to wait until we get down to here. I think this is going to be the magic area, in my opinion. I think we're going to get, or even the one below it. That one will be good as well. So one of those two areas. We're going to go down, hopefully. Wish you would be right like yesterday. Big drop, and then load the gun and go for 2K. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's hope. Have you ever thought, Mortitz is asking, have you ever thought about using Bookmap? I have tried it before. Great software. Personally, I just didn't really like it. I don't know. It was just for me. It was a purely personal thing. I just didn't really get on with it. But people swear by it. And it's a decent software. So if you enjoy it, if you like it, great, man. You know, use away. Give it a try. coming down with a bit of a cold today, I'm not gonna lie. I can kind of feel the start of a cold. Gotta stay hydrated. Thanks so much, bro. Ola emailed me. Good. Yeah, I contacted them. I thought you already had the account. And then when you told me you haven't received it yet, straight away I was like, guys, what the hell? Come on. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was just a mishap. But I'm glad you got it now. Glad. Have you got the account now, Peter, though? Yeah? Let me know. Let's see. Still a bit of sell pressure. Yeah, the buyers can really push it up. And you can see that in the volume, you know. Look at the sell side. The delta is pretty much identical on both these candles, right? Look at the sell candle in comparison to the buyers. The buyers are struggling. Doesn't mean they can't take over, but in that moment in time, they were struggling. Well, I just need to action it. Thanks, man. Awesome. Good stuff. If you feel cold coming to you, eat raw ginger and garlic. Well, move your partner out the flat. Don't worry, it's just me. So I can eat all the raw ginger, all the garlic. I used to do that, eating raw garlic when I felt it. That actually does work. I've never tried ginger though, so I might grab some ginger, give that a go. But the garlic, yeah, that does work. It's like a natural antibiotic. I know a cold is a viral thing, but yeah, it's antiviral as well. So garlic is the good stuff. Hi, Sammy. Is Ola Prime available in India? I believe we're not currently available in India, but we have plans to try and get available in India. It's just down to the Indian regulation. They're quite hot when it comes to trading. As I'm probably sure you know if you live in India. Bit difficult for any trading related company to kind of offer their services in India, but we are trying because it's a huge market, and of course, you know, we would love to offer our services in India. But yeah, we're trying as far as I'm aware. All right, we're getting to that area now. Let's see. Look at that sell volume starting to spike again. But this time, look, they're printing 2,000. Candle isn't as good. This is starting to look a bit better, but the sellers are getting a bit weak. I want to get a bit lower, though. We didn't quite get into that area. Come on. So I would be looking for, you know, a buy trade, basically, in that area, potentially. That's what I'm looking for. But we got to get there. Don't fail on me now, sellers. Come on. I might just up the... There we go. See it a bit better. See the clusters a little bit bigger. All right, here we go. Look at that, 700, 600, back down to 4. There's definitely absorption happening. I don't want to front run it just yet. I mean, you could front run it, to be fair. One contract. I feel like the spike hasn't occurred yet, though, so I'm going to be a little bit... I'm going to wait a little bit more. I feel like there could be a bit of a spike here. Come on. This is actually looking quite good for a buy. 800. Okay, I'm going to go in for it. I'm front running it a bit. If we drop below the 900 buyers, then I'm out. It was a bit premature. I really wanted it to go a bit lower down for a good entry, but we'll see, because this could be the move. I don't know. I'll put my TP wherever. We want to stay now above major buy volume, right? So we saw the absorption. See how the buyers are faring right now. I'm just going to have a stop here just for now. But naturally, if we get below the 920, I would kind of want to be looking to get out. Now we got that 1,000. We want to stay above that. Let's see if we can get a bit more. I'm going to have my finger on exit. Another 1,000. Man, those buyers came in quick. Again, didn't quite get into that area. A little bit annoying. So I got a bit of a late entry there. Could have had a much better entry if we just dipped down into that area and gave me that. But it's fine. It is what it is. Can't complain. and it shot off so quickly. I'm going to keep my eyes on the buyers if they start failing. All right, that went from 600 back down to 200. There's a lot of sellers coming in this area now. I want to see what happens here. If we struggle, I'm going to get out. Rather bag it. 500, 600, they're reloading, which is good. So buyers are still very eager. Back to 900, good. But look, there's absorption happening. You can see the buy volume is spiking up, but we're not going really any higher. So there is sellers absorbing buyers in this part. So it could be a bit of a retracement. So I'm going to get out, bag the money. We could get a retracement here. But yeah, let's see. I mean, we could break through it as well, but there's definitely a little bit of an iceberg there. We've just broke through it, but it's no problem. All right, cool. Yeah, a little annoying. We got so damn close to this area, man. And it gave us very little time to react there. We got what, 1.25 points away? 5 ticks away from the gap. I'm just going to double check I actually drew it correctly. Pretty sure I did, but we'll just double check. Maybe I got it wrong. Where the hell is this gap? Yeah, actually, in fact, I drew it actually more in favor. It starts really here. So yeah, we didn't quite reach it. But you saw the absorption, hopefully in real time there, from the sellers. I mean, sorry, buyers absorbing sellers in this area. And then when they started printing heavier volume, all right, I jumped in, but it didn't really give me much opportunity to kind of. I just had to react very quickly on that one. Kind of wish it gave me a little bit more time. Came back down here, then made its move, and could have added a bit more, but it's fine. All right, we're back up to another gap by the looks of it. Let's have a quick look. Oh, no, that's not a gap. What the hell have I got drawn here? There it is. Always double check your... There it is. That makes more sense now. Okay, that looks a lot more like a real... Okay, that looks good. But yeah, those buys came in hard. Damn. Holy shit, I didn't even realize that. 5,000 contracts in that candle alone. Holy moly. 5K. And oh, Peter. Did you spot it, Peter? It's the hammer candle right there. The hammer foot candle. Got all the buy volume, decent buy volume at the top, sell volume trapped at the bottom, nice long wick, little to no wick at the top, nice full body. It's the hammer candle. Manu spotted it though. Manu, well done. You spotted it. I actually jumped in on the hammer candle, right? I think. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I actually jumped in on the hammer candle. So didn't realize it was a hammer candle. I wasn't actually paying attention to it. But so technically that was a hammer foot trade there, Peter. So that would have worked out, obviously, 1-to-1 if you were to do the automated system of a 1-to-1, you would have easily, boom, made that, no problem. So the hammer foot candle's doing well. No more, though. I haven't seen any more. Yep, that's all of them. It's just that one there. But let's see what happens when we get into this little gap. We also got a point of control a bit higher up. It should be quite interesting. We'll see what happens. But that's a lot of volume came in from the buy side. I'm starting to feel the buyers might... Look, we're at the bottom of the longer term range, right? On the daily, you can see it. We're near the bottom of this, kind of in the lower half of that range. Yes, we're not right to the tips of it, but we're pretty much there. it all kind of lines up. It lines up quite nicely. So for me, I'm still bullish on this market for now. If I was to take a bearish position, it would have to be a really quick scalp. I wouldn't want to hold a bearish position right now. Damn, that's really rallying up quite nicely. I could have held that quite well. Never mind. It's fine. It is all good. It is all good. All right, look at this. Buy side, the volume starting to spike a bit again. Probably getting a bit of profit taking happening, I can imagine. Yeah, that would line up to kind of, oh, look at that. There we go. All right, we're in that little gap on the, oh, look at this volume. Now, I'd be very weary shorting right now, but we'll see what happens. Look at that. Another 1,000. It's definitely an iceberg. Look at the number. It's just 1,000. We're not moving up. There's definitely an iceberg right here. Absorption is happening in this area. Let's see if we get any sell aggression come in. If we get some sell aggression come in and they're effective, we could jump in for maybe a retracement type trade. All right, we jumped down to, this might be okay for a quick retracement trade. All right, I'm going in really quick short. I'm talking like maybe just to the bottom of this candle. Super tight stop. No messing about on this one. I'm talking tight stop, right? Any kind of, any play here, any buyers coming back in, we just get the hell out. This is quite a dangerous kind of play because of how strong the buyers are, which is looking for maybe potentially a slight little retracement, and that's it. Nothing major here. The buyers are still kind of getting absorbed in that area. Might have to put my stop a little high because of the spread. Basically the stop should be above here, right? Really tight stop. Let's see if the sellers are going to be effective. Also, I'm going to get the hell out because this is a dangerous play. This is proper fading a market here. They're getting absorbed. They're not able to build any traction there. They were at 600 on this area here, and they dropped back down to 200. It's not going to happen. If they had a little bit more power, a little bit more aggression, they could have probably pushed it down maybe to here, but nah, not happening. So BlackRock is long today. They are. Extra confidence strikes again. I had a small low volume node from 715 to 706 along with a single print TPO theory at 71475, which is the exact area that NQ bounced from. Amazing stuff, man, Cody. Really good. Glad to hear it. Yeah. There was a bit of sell pressure that came in. I thought maybe they could, push it down a few points. They tried to. Didn't really work. But that's why when you're fading the market, you're going to have such a tight stop. You're going to be, and your targets have got to be, next to nothing. Like, first sign of trouble, get out type thing. Don't try hold those trades. But we are definitely more on the bullish side. So we want to see a bit of a pullback. I'm going to do a volume profile on just literally the move up. See if we got any areas that are of interest. That looks like a nice little area here. If we can pull back into that area, I'm definitely looking to buy. I'm kind of hoping we do get a bit of a pullback though. Because we've literally had nothing. Look at that. We've had one tiny little bearish candle, barely even pretty much more doji-like than a true bearish candle, but otherwise it's green. And look at this volume. We're already at 14,000. Jeez, this is the undoing of yesterday. Yeah. So bullish all the way. I just need a pullback so I can get a good entry. Any pullback at this point, anything. I don't even care. Just give me something. All right, here we go. Maybe we've got the pullback. We're going back into, let me just check on the 5 minute, see if this makes sense. Yeah, it's still a gap. All right, cool. Go back to the 1 minute. We'll pull back into this gap. So Technically, it would be a buy. Want a bit more of a deeper pullback, though. Ideally to here, 869, that kind of area. That'd be good. That'd be really good. That would be superb. Give me 869. That'd be lovely. All right. A little bit of nothing major yet. It's just slowing down a bit. Come on, boys. Drop it down. And then the idea would be, that would be kind of the idea of the trade. So really, really nice trade that would be, if we can get that. All right, here we go. Here we go. A bit of sell pressure coming in. Here we go. Come on. Bring it down a little bit more. We get ready to potentially buy. Come on. They got eaten up. I swear that was at 600 a second ago. We're already at on the plus side. That is a lot of volume being printed in this little area here. 400. Still at 400. Back down to 3. Come on. They're struggling to break this, aren't they? There we go. Come on. Bit further down. Don't take off without me yet. Come on. Bit more. How many points are we looking at here? Come on. 3 points. You can do 3 points. Come on, ES. We can do 3 points. Oh, look at these buyers coming in. They're coming in too early. Let it drop a little bit. Chill, man. Chill. These freaking buyers. They're not fucking about today, are they? They're serious. See, I could go in long, but then I have to have a stop. I could have a tight stop below here, I guess. 5 point stop. But I would really only be comfortable around here. I don't really want a 10-point stop and then, it would just basically a 1-to-1. I think it can do it. Come on, it can do it. Just let the sellers have a little bit of a retracement. Otherwise, any other areas we got, even down here, is like a nice little gap. And there's one giant gap really all in this area. So there's a lot of good areas that could bounce off on the retracement. This is just too low of a retracement. It's so shallow. I want something a bit more substantial, This is very, very shallow right now. Let me switch to, there we go. See what the chat's saying. Got no new messages. Chat's been quiet. What's everyone doing? Very quiet chat today. $190 points in the bag. Dr. Me. Dr. Me. What an absolute result. Amazing. Sandy. Everyone waiting to pull the trigger. The chat is locked in. Like, I wouldn't look, honestly, truth be told. All right, maybe actually, I was about to say it wouldn't be a terrible place to buy, but here we go. Finally, it's doing it. Let's see. I might just front run it. These buyers are coming in already. I'm already going in one. I'm front running it. Show me a bit more. Come on, drop down a little bit more. Let me add another position. Little bit more. Get really into it. I mean, it's technically touched it, so it's okay. A little bit more down. Just want to see where my stop would have to be. I would have to manually exit pretty much, but kind of near the bottom of that candle. All right, cool. All right, the sellers are starting to make a bit of, okay, here we go. This is looking good. 490, 47. Back down. I could probably add another position here, I think. All right, I'm going to add one more. And let's see if we can get that extension now. The buyers have to start coming in this area. They got to start defending. In terms of stop, pretty much have a stop like here. It's a 1 minute gap though, isn't it? It is a 1 minute gap. All right. Because it might be a little bit, oh, look at that. They're starting to, it might actually, oh, the sellers are coming in quite strong here. Should have really waited for these buyers to come in. Let's see. Come on. Where are the buyers? I might even add another position if I see buyers come in. We're at 700, 600. Otherwise, I'm going to get out and wait for a better entry because this is starting to extend a bit too much now for my liking. But I want to hold it a little bit. I think the buyers will come in. Oh, 1,000. All right, they're definitely getting blocked in this area here. If we go really any lower than here, then I'm going to get out. Move. All right, we're getting lower. This is... Come on. Come on, buyers. Got to be here somewhere. Nah, they're not actually doing it. Fuck me. All right, I'm going to get out of this. That's not good. That is extending way too much. Way too much. We're going to go down to the lower half. We're going down to here. Let's get rid of that area. It's going to be this one. All right. This is our next one for the extension. We'll jump in. We add a bit more size. Come on. Sellers found a bit of their footing here. It's a much deeper retracement than I expected. Come on, buyers. It's not looking terrible. Buyers are still, what are we at, 400? Oh, we're over that 1,000. Come on, a little bit more. Shit, this might be it. All right, I'm going back in, adding another 2. Let's see if the buyers can actually stay above those sellers now. If they get absorbed, we're getting straight back out again. We want to stay above those sellers. Sellers absorbed them quite quickly. Nah. $37. The numbers are small. Come on, stay above. We're dropping to the next level. Did we touch the level? We haven't touched it. All right. We have yet to touch it. We're trading below the sellers right now. It's not looking great. Come on. All right, we're getting below the sellers. Let's get out of that one. We're waiting for this one. We're going to wait. And I'll add a bit more. Triple click. All right, here we go. This is where the buyers defend. I want to see buyers. 200, 300. 200, 100, 80. There's no size in right now. The volume is dead. But they're rising quite well with small volume going in one, and I'll add more. If we get back down to the bottom, I'm going to add more. Come on. 300 is not bad. Still sticking at 300, 400. They're getting absorbed though. Not really going up. I want to add a bit more if we go a bit down. I should really set a stop actually. Just in case some crazy shit happens, I'm going to set a stop down here somewhere. All right. 200. Might add another contract here. Oh, that was a lot of sell pressure came in there. Oh, that is a lot of sell pressure. Wasn't ready yet. Fuck me. Are the sellers just reversing this whole thing? Are we not actually going to go up? Is that what it's telling me? Or, let me just check something. I want to draw these lows right here. We did break them. I'm not falling for it. I think this is still only a pullback. It's still only a pullback in my opinion. It's just being a lot deeper than we expected. Let's clone that. Let's get it to the top here. And then we just draw this out here. Got really, I mean, this is a huge area. This is the problem. It's that one massive giant candle. It could be this one. Actually, no, that's worse. Make it back to 8. Looks better. All right. I'm going to look at the chat in a section. Dun, 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 dun. What do you mean, Peter? Where are we? Dr. Me, well done. What's your entry? Oh, okay, you're talking to Dr. Me, no problem. Hate to say it, but I was in shorts. No, you were good if you were in shorts even. Very, very good. I still think it's just a retracement though. I don't think it's the real deal. I mean, we did have a lot of volume at the top here trapped, but nothing. I still think it's more of a retracement than a true. Yeah, it's all this volume here. They're going to defend. 1,006. This doesn't look bad again. I might jump in. I'm going to go in one contract again for a buy. Let's see if we get, is this the actual retracement? If we stay above some of those buyers, and then I can add more. But again, terrible price. Okay, here are the buyers coming in. I might add a bit more volume now. And add another contract. I need to pile on the contracts a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Let's see if we can stay above here and get that kind of movement. This has been traded through so many times. So truth be told, this little gap here is not really, it's nothing here for me. But we've printed 2,000 contracts in that candle. Let's see if they can actually hold it here in this area. If not, again, we're going to have to get out. We might get a little bit chopped up, but we'll find a move. We just need to be able to add the size. If we break below here, realistically speaking, there's only a few more areas where it could happen, right? It could either happen in this big ass area here, which is not ideal for me because it's a big area, or we can actually go to this longer term 15-minute gap, which is much nicer, that we didn't quite reach earlier on. We didn't quite reach it here, but we could go there. Do you know what I mean? And if we go there, then all right, fine. We're just going to have to wait until it gets there and then really add the size essentially like we did yesterday. And then you can, click a few more times, add a lot of size, and then just ride it up and make a few thousand. But otherwise, these little areas, if they fail, I just want to be out the market. I don't really want to hold in these areas because they're just too weak, You want the longer term ones like this one. But we haven't yet touched any of them in ages. Yeah, you see, these buyers just failed at the top here. They looked all right for a few seconds, but let's see if, these original buyers who made the move happen, these 560, let's see if they can hold it, these guys here. If not, but ideally I want to get above, I want the distribution to be a bit more on the buy side. All that was up to 400, went back down to 2. That means a lot of sellers are entering here at the top. A lot of sellers seem to want to enter. So realistically speaking, we need to get above all this kind of volume. Otherwise, every time we dip into it, sellers are just going to come back in. That is not looking good. I don't like the volume distribution here. I don't like the fact that all the buyers are at the top. We need to clear it. We need to get above it. But they are coming in a bit here and there. They keep reloading, which is good. But there's a lot of okay, that's looking a bit better. Sellers trapped at the bottom now. Let's stay above them, stay afloat. Let's see what happens when we get back in this area. Are the sellers going to keep coming in, or are they going to stop? All right, we're getting above it. So bit of we're above that area, so it should start flowing a bit nicely now. There it is. All right, cool. Again, sellers came back in there, but I think it's okay. We're printing a bit bigger numbers now, 700, 600, whatever. I'm only 2 contracts in, annoyingly. I wanted to print a bit more volume, but it's fine. Shit happens. And then realistically speaking, I want the extension all the way back up to 887, which obviously in the CFD side, I don't know what that translates to, but I'll just have to manually kind of figure it out essentially as we get there and just get out. I don't know what that would be CFD side wise. And it's a lot of buy volume, and there wasn't much follow through, so I don't like that. We need to stay above it. I can't have these buyers failing. These sellers are coming back in. We do have a little gap that we need to clear. I can't remember what this is. Oh, that's that gap that we cleared a while ago, but it wasn't a true. I mean, we'll see when we get there. We'll make a decision. But as for now, we need to get past this area here. The sellers are still very happy to transact. Look at this volume they're putting in. We want them to fail, and we want this candle to go above all the sellers. That would be ideal. We want to trade above them. If we don't trade above them, because now we're trading below all the buyers, which is bad for us. Do you see what I mean? We need to get above the sellers. It's a bit rangy in terms of, up, down, but we need to really get above the sellers. We need to get above these guys here, especially those guys. Come on, we can do it. Okay, looks like some of them are dropping out. The volume is quite similar. That's good. We need that boom, 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 non-stop kind of, power through type thing. It's just slowed down a lot. There's a lot of traffic in this area. Yeah, it's a lot of traffic. It looks like we're just in a slight little 1 minute range here, but we are kind of drifting up, which is good. I just need to see the buyers keep adding the pressure. Don't give up. Because they definitely have this, otherwise they're going to blow this market up. Undo yesterday, right? Come on. There we go. Keep going. Keep adding more. Break through all those little icebergs. All right, we're in the first little gap area. This could be the first sign of trouble. I just want to get through it. No drama. Get through this area. And that would be down to, you know, some of these sellers here, these big sellers that came in. We want to get through it. No drama. That's it. Let's just get through that area. There we go. Good. Come on. That's it. Now we're in the next little gapped area, which might have a little bit of drama. But once we clear that, it should be a bit more smooth sailing, at least until these highs are achieved. There's always going to be little areas, you know, where shit's going to happen and it's going to slow it down. So we've got a little bit of a slow down up here, which is not nice. I really don't want to pull back. Otherwise, I'm just potentially get the hell out, because this is such a choppy, like the buyers are struggling to get it up smoothly, which I don't like. But at the same time, come on, guys, this is ridiculous. Don't make me have to exit here. Come on. You can do this. I will get to the chat in a minute. I'll just want to see, really want to get past all these little gaps. Come on, buyers. Add volume, add size. What are we at? We were at the bottom at basically +8. We're now at +14. Shit, that's a lot of volume on the buy side, and it's not very effective. That is not nice to see. That means the buyers are quite inefficient. They're actually getting absorbed quite a lot here. I wanted to see maybe a bit less volume, to be honest, for the push-up, but we'll see. I've got my finger on exit. Any sign of trouble, I'm getting the hell out. $200, $280. And it still ticks up when the buyers enter, which is good. It is still ticking up upon buy, but it also ticks down when sellers enter. So, yeah. Come on, break through, break through. Stop messing about here. Look at that. Sellers put in 60 contracts. They're pushing it down a bit. We need to see buyers put in more volume. Aye. Hate to say it, it's not looking good, guys. The buyers are not very efficient, but they're holding it up. They're holding it up. This 819 seems to be quite good at defending. But they're really struggling. I mean, realistically, I don't want to hold it any more than this 819. If we break through, I don't want to be in that market. So basically, at the entry of this kind of position, I would like to get out. Pretty much where we are now. All right. Let's just see if those buyers are affected at getting back up. If not, I'll get out. No, they're still okay. All right. They posted a bit of volume there. They held on to it last second. But look, they're getting pushed back, even though they're adding volume. Doesn't look nice. Come on, buyers, add more. You've just given up steam here. It's not looking good. Look at that sell volume coming in. All right, I'm going to get out of that. I think we might go for a deeper retracement here, to be honest. Don't think they had it in them. All right, let's have a look at this chat real quick. I took shorts at 929 on NQ. Good stuff, Sandy. Really good. Maybe the move was because of the Meta and AMD news. When did that come out, Dr. May? I haven't looked at the USCB consumer confidence actual forecast. Oh, okay, so 1 minute. That was at 3 p.m. my time. That would have caused that little spike down and then a quick reversal. I don't think it would be, would be much. Black and White says, I called it on my private trading group. We are in profit. Good stuff, Black and White. There was an inside bar inside the 6 a.m. TBR 1 hour candle. Nice. Just wondering how you, oh, okay, he's talking about Dr. Me. Autumn! You always say, Sammy, and really big writing. Sammy, what gel do you put in your hair? I use this kind of, it's not gel, it's like a molding clay wax thing. I don't know what they actually call it. Molding wax, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Oh shit! I just saw Sandy Cheeks, $2 donated. I just wanted to say you're the most handsome guy. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. I really appreciate the donation. But of course, you don't have to donate or anything like that. But really, honestly, thank you. Much appreciated. Still targeting 1K a day. Not on this account. This is only a 20K account. So no, not 1K. I'm up 210%. Very nice. Good morning, Sammy. Ciao, Sammy. Good morning, In Joker. Always nice to see you. Mastro, great to see you as well. Pomade. Yeah, it's kind of like, I think it's called like molding clay. Let me just really quickly check. I'll find it for you and I'll show you. This is looking quite good. I like those buys that came in. I might jump in real quick. I just want to see, are they able to kind of hold it up here? All right, I'm going in 2 contracts real quick. Come on. There we go. I think this could be... I like what I saw there just from those little buyers. Again, if we break below them, I'm getting the hell out. So literally a stop like that. I want to see if we can, get that extension finally. I might actually just use my phone so I can exit on the MT4 app, MT5 app even, or MT4. What am I talking about? Oh shit, I just clicked close all position. I fucking went on my phone and I was going to do like, you can close all of them at once because I'm opening multiple positions. So I don't have to click the X and actually hit close all positions and it just freaking closed it. Oh, fuck me. Fat fingers, man. All right. Well, maybe we can re-enter. All right, fuck it. I'll re-enter on 1 contract, not 2 now. Because I was meant to still be in this trade. That means my stop has to be below here. So it's a bit of a bigger stop. But if we go back to kind of there, then I can add in again. Don't worry, I used to misclick reverse position in trading with you. That's the worst one, man. That is the worst. Reverse position is dangerous as hell. I'm top fan now. My life is complete. Are you? You are? Well, yeah, you would be, wouldn't you? Because, yes, you are. Top fan. Sandy Cheeks. Amazing stuff. Man, are you allowed to use Boris's? I mean, I should be allowed to use it. I need to actually ask him to send it to me. I've yet to actually get my hands on it. I literally just need to email him. All right, let's see. So these were the guys that I wanted to protect. Let's see if they can protect. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. I won't. I'm going to hold it. Oh, excuse me. I feel like we're just ranging a little bit. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't think... yeah, they protected quite well, these guys. So the original position was quite nice. So my stop will still have to be below that. Have you ever seen trade see? I haven't. I'll need to what is it? I'll show you the hair gel I use. Molding clay or something like that. That's the one. Molding paste, it's called. This is the stuff I use, Sandy. Right here. Molding paste by Schwarzkopf. There you go. Just let it all out. Timing myself out after that. It's the new trading platform. Oh, okay, I need to look at it. I need to look at this trade see. But okay, we've got a bit of an extension. Let's see if I can keep pushing it up. I'm a bit pissed off. I didn't get the original position, but it's fine. I could probably add, to be fair. But I don't want to add into a gap. That's the problem. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we can let this extend. I'll let this play out. Damn, you just gave them free promo. Their sales are about to skyrocket. Definitely. Great hair product. It's the best hair product in the world, their stuff. It's the only thing that kind of manages my hair, you know? All the other like wet look ones, like it just doesn't hold it. All the other gels, they just don't really. By far the best product. All right, we're really starting to move up quite nicely. That retracement was a lot deeper than I expected, not gonna lie. But it's fine. I'm just annoyed that we only got one contract in. I really wanted at least a minimum 2. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We can fuck it. We could probably hold this quite a bit. I'm getting rid of the TP. I'm going to try and see if I can just drag it as far as possible. I want price to go to 25.50 on NQ. I don't know where 25.50 is on NQ, the equivalent. Is that quite far away? Sammy, how do you feel about trading YouTubers offer courses? It's a tough one. I mean, paid courses, yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, like, I get it, because if you got like an audience of, 100,000 people, and you can sell a course at $500 or whatever to like 2,000 people, that's good money. Like, who's going to turn that down, right? That's what, if you sell 1,000 courses at 500, 100 would be 5 grand, 50 grand. Do you know what I mean? And then another, if you sell 2,000, that's like 100K. Like, it's decent money. So I can understand why people would do it. But it really depends. Like, if their intention is really just to push courses, like if they have a course, but they're doing it because they're passionate about, and they're doing YouTube and making these videos because they're genuinely passionate about trading, and they just want to, like, fair enough. Like, and then they offer a course one time because there's demand. That's fine, I think. But if they're like whole business model from the get-go, this doesn't look really nice, by the way. This looks quite, this doesn't look good. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I really don't like this. Sorry, I'll get back to it in a minute. I want to see if we can just quickly absorb these 700. And I want them to have any traction. We are absorbing them. I want to see it get pushed back. There we go. Woo! Good. It's all good. Crisis averted. But yeah, what was I going to say? If they do it, purely just for selling courses, and that's where all their money is, then yeah, it's not really. I think, like, if someone trades live and kind of does all that stuff, fair play, because it is difficult to trade live, because you're you're aware people are watching. Like when you're by yourself, you're obviously it's easier. Do you know what I mean? If no one's watching you, if loads of people are watching you trade live, like every mistake is going to be amplified. Do you know what I mean? It is a bit more nerve-wracking to do. But I think if you're in this business and you're doing YouTube and you're going to be a trader, I think you should trade live as well. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to do it every day, but do it once in a while. Actually, do it live, because it's easy making a video and I can cherry pick some perfect trade and say, look at this great trade. Yeah, that's like anyone can do that. But you got to also be willing to kind of show the reality of trade. You're not always winning. You lose a lot as well, but it's, how you manage it. And like, we always make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Make mistakes all the time when it comes to trading. Do you know what I mean? Stupid mistakes as well. That's all that matters. I mean, as long as you learn from it, From a business perspective, I understand, but in terms of the value you get from it, do you think it's worth it? I think, honestly, truth be told, most stuff on YouTube, all the information, I can't, like, for example, I could offer a course, right? I could create a course. That's not a problem. But truth be told, I really won't know what else I could add into it than what I'm already doing on YouTube. There's no other secret. You know what I mean? There's nothing more really there. I could probably just explain it in a bit more clarity, better production value, organize it in a nice kind of easy step-by-step program type thing. I could do that to make it a bit easier for people to kind of, absorb all the information. But for the most part, there's nothing really extra. Everything I'm showing is literally what I do, and that's it. Like, there's no other kind of, if you buy my course, there's some kind of secret thing I've never shown before. Like, there's nothing more I can do. Do you know what I mean? This is literally it. So it will just be rehashed, better quality content of what I'm already doing on YouTube. And I think that's pretty much with most trading courses out there. I think most of it's already available. Like, all the information's out there. It's just they're kind of repackaging it to make it a bit more, put a little bow on it and make it look a bit nicer. But in reality, it's the same shit, really, isn't it? So yeah, do one-on-one mentorships. I would absolutely do one-on-one mentorships, but it's just a time thing. Like, I don't think I would be able to give enough value per student, to really, like you said, 5K per student. I don't think I could give you 5K in value and give you that time. So, and I wouldn't want to offer something I know I can't really deliver. Do you know what I mean? Oh, look at this. All right, we're in that first gap. So this is my first potential get the hell out moment. Let's see if these buyers can push it up. Nils, what you're doing is great. Thank you, Nils, in Joker. I agree. Trading live also builds your authenticity as a supposed profitable trader. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a bit annoyed that, because I did enter really nicely. Man, look at that. That looks terrible. But I did enter really nicely here, and then my fat fingers got me out the market. But let's see if these buyers, I want to really kind of trail this a bit more. See if I can squeeze out every penny of this trade. I should have 2 positions on here. Shit happens. It's fine. I'm just seeing how effective these sellers. Sellers right now, nothing. Little bit there coming in, 200, 240. There might be a slight pullback. We're in that gap. I think I'm going to take the money. Let me just see if they keep failing. They're still failing. I've got my finger on exit. As long as we keep above them, it's okay. Let's see if I can keep extending this, actually. 500, good. All right, there's a bit of absorption here. If we clear this area, that's going to be beautiful. It's going to be really nice. We can try and hold it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Go on. Good, good. I was a bit hasty there. Come on, really break it. Look at that. It's dropped back to 200, back to 160. We were at 400, back to 39. There's a lot of sellers coming in right now. But we're reloading back to 200. We need to get above it. We can't be bullied by the sellers here. If they bully us and keep us below, that's not a good sign. 666. It's the sign of the devil. Should I get out? You never want to see 666 when you're trading. Oh God, 777. That's a lot of sellers coming in. Let's see if we can stay above them, though. It's not that bad if they come in. It's about how effective they are. And we're above them, so it's okay. I'm happy to hold it as long as we stay above them. The sign of BlackRock. Just having your personal number would be worth the money, in my opinion. Sandy, you're too nice. You're too kind. Sandy. Hello, Sam. Johnny boy, good to see you. Yeah, I got break even on my short. It was a good short, black and white. It was a very good fade, that was, because that did retrace a lot deeper than I expected. You remember, I took a short here somewhere. I did get stopped out. I was expecting just like a tiny little pullback. So, yeah, no, really good short, man. You read that well. But I was still adamant we're in that. It's just a retracement and it's going to go back up. I may have just piled on. I may have been a bit too hasty in terms of jumping in, but it's fine. It worked out, right? It's worked out. But we're going to keep riding this wave up. The moment sellers start becoming effective, see, again, look, 179, it's not a lot of volume. We are technically trading below them. I just want to see, you know, them struggle. If we start, like, as long as the buyers are kind of, oh, look at that. The moment we got up here, the sellers instantly put in more volume. It's a little bit starting to get exhausted, the buyers, I think, here. And they're pumping more volume in, 100. This might be my exit. Yeah, we're getting below it. I'm getting out. Out. Didn't like it. This could be a little pullback here, and I'd rather not hold it. Cool. Good, good, good. All right, let's get rid of all these drawings. Let's see what the... Man, really nice trade. I would have been left by now. It was not a bad trade. It was not. The only thing is, I should have added more volume. I did originally add 2 contracts here when I originally entered, and then my fat fingers on my phone made me close it all. And then I added again, added 1, but I should have just been a bit more ballsy and just added a bit more. But because that's the thing, like when you're only in 1 contract, like you're on your lowest amount you're willing to risk, right? You can get that nice extension, but you're also happy to get stopped out with 1 contract quite easily. When you're right, you want to be really right. You know what I mean? You want to like really be able to add volume. And that's where, you know, if I added 3 contracts there, I don't know how much that trade was. Like I'm down for the day still because I didn't add enough volume, right? I'm only down $59. But I think that was this one, 240, right? Added 3 contracts instead of 1. That would be, you know, I'd be up then 500. Do you know what I mean? It's about really getting that size in when it matters, and that's the important thing. Because it's not about necessarily win rate. It's about recognizing when the trade's actually, yeah, this is really good, and then adding size to it, rather than, you know, let's see. I'm trying to think. Sammy's the goat, and that's it. Thank you, Dr. Me. What told you that? I think you should learn to hold positions. Yeah, like I can hold a position if it goes well. Are you talking about my exit here? It was just the way the volume came in and how the candle moved, responding to the volume, told me to probably it's either gonna stop or retrace a little bit in this area. And I'd rather get out because I don't want to hold through something like this, right? I don't want to hold through all that again. That's just how I am, unfortunately. I can't help but see Sammy as the English version of the Punisher. Someone told me that recently. They were like, oh, you look like that actor from The Walking Dead. Nice trade, Sammy. Thank you, Peter. Great trade. Thank you, Cody. Intel, are you trading actual money or Ola Prime? So this is not prop. This is actually a brokerage account with Ola Prime. So it is real money, but it's only 20K. So it's not like a huge, it's not a massive account. It's for the streams here to help promote Ola Prime markets. Email Boris. I will. Sam, I'm tired of something happening when I come live. Yesterday my internet cut off. Before that my electricity cut. Before. I don't know what's happening. The stream is buffering. Ah, shit. Is the stream okay for everyone else, or is it hopefully? Bro, you're starting to scare me. Sammy, do you know of Fabio Valentini is? If so, what do you think of his order flow strategy approaching the market? I do know who Fabio Valentini is, the guy behind Deep Charts, right? I've never watched his strategy though, truth be told. I've just seen him on like little, what do you call it? Like little reels and stuff like that on like Instagram, but I never actually watched full scale like his strategy video. So, but from what I saw, like the guy knows his stuff, yeah. Because he's with that Andreas. I don't know if it's Andre or Andreas. I keep forgetting, but he's always with that guy, right? And that guy is good as well. I've seen his stuff. Very, very good. Sammy, why don't you trail the stop loss? I could like trail it manually, like, you know, keep putting it up. But essentially that is what I do when I'm looking, and when I see the first signs of trouble and I just exit. That's essentially no different to trailing. Do you know what I mean? I'm just not manually moving the stop loss up and up. I should probably do that just to, in case you get caught out. It is probably better practice to actually trail your stop loss, just in case some news comes out or something unexpected, and you know you don't get caught out on a big candle. So you're absolutely right. That is probably the better way to do it. I've met Fabio. Working well at Dubai. Oh, nice. The stream is good. Perfect. I got to pick with him. That's awesome, man. I mean, so there was mid-live trade stream, confident explaining his next move while thousands of viewers watched the chart. Suddenly, his door burst open and his camera shook as shadowy figures rushed into the room, sending the chat into a frenzy. The stream captured Sammy's shocked expression and a brief struggle before the screen went dark, leaving viewers spamming questions and disbelief. Within minutes, the clip was everywhere, and no one watching that night could forget the moment the stream went silent. Was this some kind of chat GPT story or something? Yeah, just in case Trump sneezes. Exactly. You never know. You never know. That happened to me yesterday, I think it was. I think it was yesterday. Or the day before. I can't remember which day it was. But I got caught out the Trump tariff. I think it was Friday or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I entered and literally the Trump and news. I was like, fuck. Yeah, shit happens. What can you do? Well, in that case, I didn't even have time to set a stop. I literally entered, and within like 2 seconds, boom. You know, these things happen. These things happen. There's nothing you can do. There's no way you can defend yourself unless you're using brackets. That's the only way of defending yourself against that. But yeah. Oh man, I keep feeling like I'm about to sneeze. This cold's coming on. I need to eat garlic. Who was it that said garlic? Peter, I think it was. Garlic and ginger. I need like every alternative superfood right now. I need vitamin D, vitamin C. Give me all the vitamins. Yeah, Fabio is really good. He's a top 3 world champion, I think, like 3 times. So he's he's really good then. Yeah, he would be really, really good. Stuff like that's not easy. Do you know what I mean? It's like one thing trading live, and then there's one thing trading in like a championship. That's hard because you got that extra stress, like you have to perform. Like with live, you don't really, all right, you don't have to take a trade. Be a bit boring, but okay, this is looking quite interesting. Real quick, this looks quite interesting. You see all this sell volume right here? We kind of gone sideways. If we struggle to get below that sell volume, it might not be a bad buy. But I did see a bunch of buyers come in here and they're kind of struggling to get above. So it's not, nothing's confirmed. I want to see what happens. Like, yeah, look at all these buyers trying to get it up. But I think they're going to break through, to be honest. I know they're not looking very efficient. But they're adding a lot of size. I might jump in again. I'm going to jump in for a quick buy. I can have a stop just below that area. Definitely more risky lately. I want to see if these buyers keep adding volume. I think they're going to break through here. Because something happened here. I didn't see it in real time, but it seems like buyers want to keep adding volume. If they break through above here, we're going up. If the sellers break through below here, we're going down. So we're kind of in the middle. I'm kind of just, it's like a 50-50 type thing, but since we're more in a buyer's market, I'm going to just vote buyers right now. But either way, I can, you know, pretty much have a stop at the bottom here. I'll put it a little bit lower just because of the spread. Oh man, my nose. It's damn cold. It's really kicking in now. I need some hot. Here we go. Try cutting an onion in 4 and put it next to your bed at night. It'll smell, but it helps. Hey, I'll do any of that shit. I'll rub an onion in my face if I have to. Balkan methods. Look into oil of oregano. It will clean up any illness like a cold or flu. Okay, interesting. Oil of oregano. I'm gonna write all this down. This is good stuff. Oil of oregano. There we go. Nice. Let's see. I'm gonna order all this stuff. Usually I don't get sick that often, but just make a pizza and you'll be fine. That's usually my method. Just eat. Get a lot of food in you. You'll be fine. You'll be all right. Nah, I'm just going to drink a lot of hot stuff. I'm going to try some garlic, all that kind of stuff. Lemon, ginger. If I can get this oil of oregano, I'll try to do that. I'm struggling how to plot it properly. Johnny, what do you mean? Plot what? The volume profile? I think that's probably what you're referring to. Oh, by the way, guys, I do have to be off this stream at 4 p.m. my time. So in about 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes, I will have to unfortunately be off this stream. But we'll let this play out. We're just going sideways here. Come on, buyers. Push up. Push up, up and away. Let me check the 15 minutes, see how the volume distribution. Oh, yeah, look, that looks quite nice. Created a little gap there. Didn't even notice it. And we tapped into it. That's looking quite cool on the 15-minute. This has been well and truly filled. So that's moved down to here. This is looking all right, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think we can go up to the next one. It's looking very nice. On the 15-minute, you can see it clearly. So on this whole push up that we had since the open, we created this gap as we went through. So this gap was created in this candle here. Come back on the other side, retested it. Beautiful. This is looking quite nice to me. I think I'm quite happy with it. I think I can hold this at least up to the next area. So 6905 kind of. Again, don't know where that is in terms of the CFD side, but it'll be, you know, so I'll see it and then just manually exit if needs be. NQ popped above 25,000. Wow. NQ. Yeah, that's going to rally. I just want to see this 15-minute again, see what the volume distribution looks like. Nothing too major. Looks pretty standard. Now, it could just consolidate for a bit here, but I think ultimately I'll be amazed if it drops below 883. Freaking fly. So my stop is actually at the wrong place technically. If I'm working on this gap, it has to be below 883, which is just by that high here. Oh, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Bloody hell. Woo! My eyes are watering. I'm really holding it back. Okay, so my stop is literally at that point. Now I'm gonna oh man. Yeah, I had to sneeze. I couldn't hold that back. Whew. Put my stop a little bit below that gap now. Whew. Feel better though. Thank you guys. I hate that feeling. Bro, just sneeze. My wife loves to eat garlic fries. Not only do I have to sleep in another room, but it also responsible for creating a phenomena in my house as dragon breath. Oh, yeah. It's okay, bro. You can cry on stream. I know this trading stuff is hard. Honestly, I'm like starting to cry here. I'm so touched by all of you, which is amazing. Sam, I watched your volume profile, low volume nodes video. I really like it, especially for break and retest kind of scenario with fundamentals swing trading, but I'm struggling plotting it properly. Gotcha. Okay, I'll get into that in a second. Interesting thing to take for cold flu is L-glutamine. Dr. Rhonda Patrick talks about it on YouTube. It's like an energy source for the immune system. All right, let me take a picture of that. L-glutamine, I need some of that. Bless you. Thank you, Johnny. And then remember, take creatine. I've got creatine at home. I do take that. It's actually really good for us sleep-deprived people. Yeah, creatine is great. Johnny, what's it called? Volume profile. Excuse me, guys. I know it's not nice hearing someone sniffling. So, volume profile-wise, you're just drawing it on legs, okay, Johnny? So you see we had this push down. You can do it 15-minute, 5, 1 minute, doesn't really matter. We'll do it on the 15-minute here. So I'm literally drawing it on any kind of like major move that kind of happens. So we had this upward move here. I'm drawing that. I'm not really, and I'm ignoring most of it since we've traded through all of it. Only the ones really low down that we haven't yet touched, I'm kind of keeping on the chart. Does that make sense? So on this move up, I'm keeping this one on the chart because we have yet to actually touch it, right? On this move down, I'm keeping, you know, this one on the chart. There's one right at the top here as well on the chart. And then on the move up we had since open, right? Or this move up, I'm drawing them out as they get created. And any pullback, I am essentially looking to buy into it, right? So as we pull back, looking to buy into it. Okay, hope that kind of there's no real major right or wrong way. I mean, there's another way you can do it, to be fair, and this works just as well. Well, maybe not just as well, but it works as well. If you let me go on the NQ and do it. So I got a fresh chart for you. Let me just go NQ real quick, and let me just remove all drawings. If you use the session volume profile, right? SVP, session volume profile, it just does a volume profile for the whole day, right? From the start to the day to the end of the day. And then you can just do it via session if you want. You draw any gaps on the current session that were created, right? Like so. You use those as kind of areas. But there's obviously going to be a lot more gaps that probably won't really work, right? So like here, there was a gap. Anything where we haven't yet really gone to, like there'll be one here. That'll be quite interesting potentially. In terms of, since we're moving up, anything to potentially short, we're going to look at the gaps in this move here. So there's one there. Right, there's another one a bit higher up here. And then, you'll get similar kind of levels, right? If you do it that way with the session, that might be easier to kind of get used to it first. Just let the session volume profile do its job, right? And then you just want to pick the ones which are kind of not dead in the middle, right? Like we don't want to pick one that's in the middle here somewhere because it's just being traded right through. It's not really, you want to kind of at the highs and lows, you want to pick the ones that are at the extremes of the market, not just randomly in the middle, because they just get traded through. Like here was one, right? Dead in the middle. I'm not interested in that because we're just going to get traded through. Now it did kind of, work for a little bit, but it's just in the middle. It's more effective the higher up or the lower down it is as well. So you can do it that way. That will probably be easier. And yes, 24 rows. This one's set at 15. My bad. Don't know why it was set at 15. I usually have it set at 24. There you go, 24 rows. It looks pretty much the same, but you can play around with it. I mean, it doesn't have to be 24. That was just a random number, right? It can be 20. As long as, like it's still pretty good at 20. 15 worked quite nicely as well. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not really like there's no magic in that in 24. That's just overall, like the size of each node is quite decent, and that's really it. What is this market now? Sammy, can you make a video about P shape, B shape, and any other shape of volume profiles? Absolutely, yeah. So that's another thing with volume profiles, right? Understanding the shape of them can kind of give you an idea of what it is. So a ranging market will look like a triangle. So a ranging market will always look like that, the volume profile. Generally, when it was like upward trend, you would see kind of, like a B shape. I mean, that's literally a letter B, but I mean, like I can't even draw it. Freaking hell. Like low volume and then kind of like the volume peaks and then it pushes up from there. P shape is, the opposite. Yeah. So you can kind of like, the way people do it is that they'll do like the daily volume profile, right? So if I show, like here, right? This volume profile we had yesterday, it's got a bit of a B shape to it, right? Like a bit more lower volume, and then we kind of had like it's not perfect, but a bit of a B shape. And that usually indicates just because all the volume was at the bottom, and then we kind of moved up from it. If we come back into that area, a lot of people say it's time for a buy. And that's actually played out really well here, right? We kind of drifted up, showed a bit of bullish momentum. We came back on the open into the point of control into where all that buy volume would have been. And then we shot up. So there's ways of like reading it like that with all the different shapes. So it can be very useful. Oh, what's going on here? Let's go back to the ES. Something's happening. It's waking up. ES, don't stop me out. How could you do this to me? What is going on? I thought we were good. Yeah, look at all this sell volume being stacked up at the bottom here. I think it's still fine. I just hope I don't get stopped out by a wick. You know, because my stop's always so super tight. But I think ultimately it's still okay. It's just being a bit silly. It's just being stupid. It's been very so this is kind of moved now. What do you call it? The gap has kind of moved to the bottom here. So I can actually redraw it now to here. This is the new gap in volume, which should be fine. I don't know why I got these black lines. I can't remember what these were. I drew them out for some reason. I can't remember now. Just want to see what the hell's going on in terms of the volume. Yeah, this just looks like a range to me. I think if the volume profile looks like a V, it's a range. Yeah, it's a range. Just like a clear V shape. So we're at the bottom of the range. It's most likely going to rotate up again. The only problem that could happen is, you know, when you find yourself entering and then you get stuck in a range, just bear in mind it can sometimes wick down and then make its move up, which is very annoying. But if that happens, it happens. What can you do, you know? I thought P-shape was for bullish. P-shape can be bullish, yeah, after a bull trend. If you see a B-shape, but then, excuse me, sorry. Oh, I feel like mad sneeze again. If you see a B shape, but then after the B shape, there wasn't much follow through. Like, let me get rid of this. Like we saw before, that can indicate bullish as well. I think I'm about to get stopped out. I'm going to get wicked out, and then it's going to make its move. I guarantee it. Guarantee. I can see it happening already. But I'm not going to do a bad habit of moving your stop. I can see it happening already. I know I'm going to get wicked out. Here it is. Oh, yeah. All right, I got wicked out. And then it's going to stop here and then shoot up. I can just feel it happening. Oh, man. Fucking hell. I need some serious medicine right now. Sometimes there's a complete gap in the low volume node not connected. Does that work as well as low volume node zone? Sometimes there's a complete gap in the low volume nodes not connected. What do you mean by that? Or maybe I'm confusing it with the volume area. Sorry, Johnny, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by like a complete gap. Yeah, see? It's going to be an arsehole. I'm still pretty adamant we're going up. It's just being a bit silly. I mean, we did kind of double top, but I'm not falling for it. I might actually jump in again. I've only got a few minutes, so unfortunately, I do have to be gone in 2 minutes. So it's a bit stupid entering now because I can't actually manage this trade because I have to leave in 2 minutes. But fuck it, why not? Why not? You know. Oh man, shit's killing me. Woo! I need more water. I'm gonna be dosed up tomorrow for the live stream because it's really started kicking in today. Like I woke up feeling a little bit like a little tickle, and now today it's really kind of right now it's kicking in. So it's making my eyes water. Keep feeling like I want to sneeze. Have a good one. Yeah, Cody, have a good one as well. Do you have a course? Unfortunately, bureaucratic. I don't have a course, and unlikely I will. If you go to the GP, they'll book you in for next year. Exactly. It's completely pointless going to the GP. Just over the counter, it's fine. It's just a cold. I'll survive. But, all right, guys. Gonna have to cut it there, unfortunately. I am back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be in better health. So, yeah. Tune in tomorrow. This trade, I mean, it's pointless. I need to leave anyway, so I'm just going to close out on it. But, yeah. Have a good one, everyone. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be dosed up tomorrow, so I won't be as sniffly and as nasty as I am right now. So, cool. See you all tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a good one. Take care.